Hello Leo, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 24th through to the 30th of January 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time for you. It is a general reading, Leo, so please take what resonates with you, but anything that doesn't, if you can just leave that behind, it'll be for somebody else at this time. But let's see. And we'll just start off with the Oracle of Visions. But just very quickly to say that Mercury is retrograde or appearing to be retrograde in the heavens and for 3 weeks. So it finishes, goes forward again on the 3rd of February or thereabouts. But what this means is that it can create delays, travel, so it's just planning ahead really and giving yourself extra time for journeys, extra thinking time also. If you're thinking about signing contracts, it's just looking at the small print a little bit more, I think, being a bit more cautious. It's not a bad thing. It's quite a good lesson for us all, to take our time with things. And also what we found is that when Mercury is retrograde, that it can affect electrical equipment at times, so just be mindful of that. There's nothing to be worried about. It's just giving things a little bit extra time, a little bit more thought really, be a little bit more cautious perhaps. It's quite a good lesson that the universe gives us every now and again. All right, I'll leave it at that. We'll just get into your reading now. So what does Leo need to be aware of at this time? What's important for Leo to consider? Alright, so we have number 17. And this talks about balance and equality. We've got the yin-yang symbol there, but this is very much about harmony, balance, equality. Right, so let's see. Let's see, Leo, where this is going for you. And number 27, this is about attraction, magnetism, infatuation. All right. Sometimes it's been, very much stuck within our emotions and our desires, and like the moth that can't stop going to the light. So it's something to keep drawing you back. But let's see. So we'll get into the Psychic Tarot now for you, Leo. So what is it Leo needs to consider at this time? What messages have you got for Leo, please? What messages have you got for Leo, please? We've got the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have material and spiritual prosperity. So this is when everything is coming together, when all of your needs are being met. You're not got to worry about where the next penny is coming from, but spiritually prosperous. Well, your spiritual energy being particularly strong at this time. So things working out, being comfortable, a time of abundance and success. So I'll just pop that to one side and we'll have a look. We'll clarify the card with the energy oracle cards. So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Leo? Clarify all of the cards on the table for Leo, please. Alright, we'll just put these on top in the same order for a little bit of depth to your reading, Leo. And at the bottom of the deck we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And the second chakra, which is a beautiful bright orange, it's the energy centre that is positioned, if you think of your tummy button area and then you think of your root chakra, which is your base of your spine, then the sacral chakra, your second chakra, is in between those two energy centres. And the sacral chakra is to do with your desires, wants, needs, creativity also, and passions. All right, so well, let's see where that's fitting into the rest of your reading. So at the heart of your reading, Leo, we have triumph and we have man holding a heart. Right, triumph is the chariot and major arcana, and some things picking up a pace, some things picking up a pace and going forward quite dramatically now. And it could well be that you're taking the reins and taking control of the direction that you're going in now, but things are starting to pick up, you know, to intensify. And it's to do with a man bringing his heart forward, a man offering love, offering his love. In this particular deck, whereas with ordinary tarot there's no genders, and with this particular deck, this is so, you know, this is a man, and he's holding his heart and he's bringing his heart forward, and it's picking up a pace. It's coming forward quite quickly, quite dramatically, and this is either somebody you know or it's somebody new coming in. And because, of course, we've already had your sacral chakra here, which is about desires and passions and wants and needs. And, of course, right at the beginning, there's attraction and magnetism. Wow, okay, Leo, let's have a look. I'm just coming back to, with the man holding a heart, this is either a new love coming in or it's a current love that is becoming intensified, sort of a resurging love here. I just thought I'd mention that. But at the root of this, we have choose wisely and financial constraints. Choose wisely, though this is, you know, having options. This has already happened, it's in the past, but it's at the root of the situation. So there was a decision to be made, and for you to choose wisely which way to go forward, an option. And there was many, all quite different. But it clarifies financial constraints. So this is, you know, when finances are a bit tight, a sense of a general feeling of lack, if you like, which of course led on to a need to choose something wisely, to choose a direction wisely or something, because money being a little bit tight. Okay, so what are the past influences? We have balance, which is a major arcana, temperance energy, and envy. So the past influences, the past energies, there was a need for patience to achieve balance, to bring all the elements together, to bring some form of harmony for yourself, within yourself, and for those around you. But a need for patience and being calm, because around you was an energy of envy, somebody very envious, jealous. No matter what they have, they're wanting, the other man's grass is always greener. It's that sort of an energy. And I feel you had to really dig deep to draw on your patience to keep your inner harmony going, because of this quite a negative energy that's been around. Okay, so what's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Well, you're thinking about memories of love and patience. So patience has come out again. Memories of love. This is reflecting on the past, people, events, situations from the past, and you're thinking about them one at a time. You're scooping them up from your emotions and thinking about them. So, but memories of love, you know, and what that means for you. It's something different for all of you, Leo. And patience, you know. And this is the angel of winter, and being patient through winter as the clock is ticking. So holding the angel of winter, holding the clock in her hands, and just being patient, just waiting, you know, time is ticking away, waiting for something, for an event, for something that you are perhaps looking forward to, hoping that would come a little bit quickly, but you know you have to be patient because you can't rush these things. So being patient, waiting for something, but at the same time, just memories of you know, loved ones, memories of loved ones. Okay. All right, going forward, Leo, what do we have? We have sacrifice and we have anxiety. Sacrifice is a major arcana. Okay. Going forward, I feel what the sacrifice is. You're having to leave one environment to go into another one. And the other environment is going to be far better for you. Coming out of the murky waters, which is the environment you've been in, I feel. And you're coming out, reaching for the rainbow, reaching for the beautiful puffy white clouds in the shape of flowers. So, you know, clean, crisp air. Beautiful. But there's a sacrifice to be made, and it's whatever it is that you're going to be leaving behind. Although where you're going is going to be far better. But there's, when one door closes, another door opens. But there's always a feeling of a sacrifice. And we've already seen that you've had memories of love, thinking about loved ones here. All right, so feeling a need to make a sacrifice in some way to move on to a new environment. But it's causing you some anxiety. This is worrying about this move, this change of environment. So it's thoughts going over and over in your mind. So it's giving you a little bit of anxiety here. But of course, that's perfectly normal, Leo. It's perfectly normal to worry and have some anxiety about moving on, going into a different environment, and having to leave some things behind that have been meaningful for you. You know, it's not all been bad. You know, there's some things that you perhaps would like to take with you, but you can't. So it's causing you a little bit of worry and anxiety. Fretful energy. So what would your guides like to say to you? Well, we have the crown chakra and the thinking man. And your crown chakra, this is the chakra centre that's at the top of your head. If you think of a spinning, beautiful violet energy centre spinning just underneath the crown of your skull. And that's your crown chakra, and that's your connection to the universal energies. So the universal energies are connecting with you here, but also you are connecting with those. You are giving a lot of thought here with the thinking man. You're trying to make sense of this situation. You know, you're tapping into your intuition, into your inner knowledge, inner wisdom, but you're trying to understand what's going on. You're trying to get more clarity. So opening up your crown chakra, which is opening up to universal wisdom and knowledge. You see, the thinking man here is looking at these crystals, and you're trying to understand what the energy is all about with crystals, what's going on with crystals. So, you know, trying to get a better understanding about it. But obviously that's just a metaphorical example. There's something you're trying to get a better understanding about, and you're trying to tap into universal energies, open up to get more knowledge and wisdom, just to try and get a better understanding about things. You know, what's all the fuss about here? Okay, but giving it a lot of logical thought, clarity, a lot, trying to be pragmatic here with this situation. And I feel also with the crown chakra, I feel this is the universal energies are offering their support, and as you know, as much as they possibly can, to help you get a better understanding. Alright, so there's something about attraction and magnetism, and of course we've got the man holding a heart, and we've got the sacral chakra. So there's some form of passion, magnetism, possible love here. There was something very, very attractive here. And harmony and balance, a need for harmony and balance now. Because this energy can be overwhelming, and it can become obsessive. So there's a need for harmony and balance in all things. Okay. All right, so we have material and spiritual prosperity, so things are looking really good on those lines. And of course, Archangel Ariel, bringing forward the sacral chakra, which is about passion and desire and creativity. So at the heart of your reading, yeah, something is picking up a pace, coming forward quite quickly, and I think it's to do with a man bringing forward something that's going to be meaningful for your heart. At the root of this, there's been a choice been made, although there's financial constraints linked to that choice. So that's already in place. And somebody needs to be patient to achieve balance, because there's an energy of envy and jealousy around. And then you're thinking about memories of love, so thinking about loved ones from the past. And you're also aware that you're having to be patient now, because, you know, the angel of winter holding the clock, you're having to be patient while the clock's ticking. And then going forward, you know, feeling anxiety, overthinking things perhaps to do with a sacrifice that you're having to make to change your environment. Okay, and then, you know, the universe stepping in to help you, I feel, to help you get a better understanding of what's happening here. All right, Leo, let's get two final messages for you to conclude this reading. Two final messages for Leo, please, to conclude this reading. Alright, Leo, we've got watching clouds, so lie back, rest and relax, and navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So watching clouds, so I feel this is saying, you know, this is a time of waiting at this moment. We've got the angel of patience there. And we've had balance, which is about temperance. So this is a time of waiting. There's nothing much else you can do at this time. So watch the clouds go by, lie in your hammock, have a cup of tea, read your book, lie back, rest and relax, because I'm sure things are going to get going soon enough. But just watch the clouds go by at this time. and navigating by the stars. So follow your bliss. So you're going to be setting off on your journey very soon, being guided by the universe, the stars, the moon. And although it's night time and you're not quite sure where it is you're going and what it will look like, I think the universe is saying trust that you're being guided in the right direction for yourself. You know, follow your bliss. Beautiful, magical energy here for you, Leo. All right, whoever this is for, and it won't be for everybody, this reading, but whoever it is for, I hope you've enjoyed it and it's given you some clarity and support on your situation. But good luck going forward. Until next time, bye-bye for now.